From Neural Newscast, this is Buzz, tracking what's trending and why it matters.
Checking the feed for what's real? Welcome to Buzz. I am Lila Grant.
And I'm Jonah Klein. Today, we're looking at why your state is currently the main character on X.
It is officially Check the Rankings Day, Jonah. Everyone is scouring that USA Today report to see where they landed in the 50-state hierarchy.
It's basically the internet's favorite sport, validating your own zip code while dunking on the neighbors. Those metrics are picking up massive traction.
Exactly. USA Today released this huge ranking of the best and worst states to live in for 2026, and the yours versus landed discourse is everywhere. I saw one post on X with 50,000 likes just saying, I knew my state landed in the bottom 10. I can feel the potholes through my screen. People are taking it personally, Lila. They really are. But the study isn't just about road quality. It looks at health, the economy, and even personal freedoms. When you see where your state landed, it feels like a report card for your entire lifestyle.
And the word yours is trending because everyone is comparing notes. Yours has better healthcare, but mine has no income tax. It's a total digital showdown.
What's interesting is how this connects to some heavier headlines. While people argue about which state is best, the actual infrastructure of these states is under the microscope.
Like that AP News report on public health funding cuts. If your state landed at the bottom of the health rankings, there's usually a very clear financial reason for it.
And that is where the states trend gets political, Jonah. We're seeing a real divide in how different regions handle things like transgender rights and healthcare access.
The New York Times has been tracking this rush to limit transgender rights in specific states. It's creating this patchwork of laws where your rights depend on which side of a state line you're standing on.
It's a huge driver of the conversation. Then you have the MHA moms, Make America Healthy Again, who are becoming a massive force on social media.
That movement is fascinating because it blends traditional wellness culture with very specific political goals. They're looking at those state rankings and demanding changes to food standards and health funding.
It shows these viral rankings aren't just fluff. They reflect real anxieties about the economy and how our local governments are functioning. Speaking of the economy, did you see the study on tariffs? It's not just a macro-level debate anymore. You mean the report on mid-sized companies? AP News says proposed Trump tariffs are already shifting the math for these businesses.
Exactly. If you're a mid-sized company, you don't always have the leverage to absorb those extra costs. It eventually trickles down to the consumer.
So while we're on X arguing about whether our state landed in the top 10, these economic shifts are happening in the background, potentially changing the cost of living in those very states.
It's all connected. The state you live in determines your health access, your legal rights, and now, potentially, how much more you pay for goods because of regional economic impacts.
It's a lot to process for a Tuesday morning. The internet loves a listicle, but this USA Today one hits a nerve because the stakes feel so high right now.
It really does. I think people use the landed trend to vent. If your state is at the bottom, it's a way to say, see, I told you it was hard here.
And if you're at the top, it's all about the yours could never energy. Digital tribalism at its finest, Jonah.
But we have to look at the MAHA moms again. That NYT coverage noted how they've turned against certain political figures over health issues. That shift could move the needle in those state rankings down the road.
It's definitely a demographic to watch. They're active, organized, and they know how to make a topic trend on X in seconds.
So if you're looking at the rankings today, don't just look at the number. Look at the public health funding and the tariff impacts too.
Spoken like a true analyst, Jonah. It's not just a list, it's a map of the current American mood.
And that mood is, well, competitive. I checked my home state, and let's just say we have some work to do on the health metric.
I think we all do, but at least we have the memes to get us through the economic study results.
The memes are the only thing not affected by tariffs, thankfully.
Don't give them any ideas. We'll be keeping an eye on how these state legislatures react to their rankings as the week goes on.
It's going to be a loud one on X for sure. Everyone has an opinion when it comes to home.
They certainly do. That's the roundup for today. From the top of the charts to the bottom of the rankings, the internet never stops moving.
And neither do we. We'll be back tomorrow to decode whatever else the algorithm throws our way.
I am Lila Grant.
And I'm Jonah Klein. Thanks for hanging with us on Buzz.
Neural Newscast is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. View our AI transparency policy at neuralnewscast.com. Discover more at buzz.neuralnewscast.com.
This has been Buzz on Neural Newscast, tracking what's trending and why it matters.